Attention, all stations. Good evening and welcome, everyone. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG, for Wednesday, June 15th, 2022. Tonight is a very special night. Tonight marks 1,500 consecutive weeks for the AREG. Congratulations to all amateur radio operators who have stopped by, said hello, and checked in for almost 20 years now. In 12 short weeks from now, on Wednesday, September 14th, it will be exactly 29 years. My name is Chuck, and I'd like to give a big thank you from myself to all of you for your support. We could not do this without you all. The Simplex Net was founded by John Sims, VE3JSU, who is now living in Manitouwadge, Ontario, for just shy of 4 years now. It has been an honor to serve as a net controller for the AREG since John left in mid July of 2018. Anyone with a valid license who checks into the net from anywhere is welcome here. The idea is to have people check in to either test out their radios and antenna systems, maybe ask a radio or technical question, or to just say hello and tell us about their week. We do not discuss religion or politics, and foul language is not accepted here. The AREG is considered to be a very friendly net. Comments, questions, or break ins are all welcomed, but this is still a directed net and go through the net controller. I have also been streaming the AREG net for some time now on YouTube, so people who tune in can hear how they sound into my station as well as signal strength. And you just type my call sign into the YouTube search box, VA3CJZ, and look for us live there now or under the title AREG Week 1500. This net is on every Wednesday night starting at 8 p.m. and ending at 10 p.m. local time on 146430. While this is a simplex net, it is likely that not everyone will be able to hear everyone else, and this should not discourage you from participating, and it may encourage some of you to improve your station. And keeping in mind that relaying communications has a long history in amateur radio, and so we encourage you to ask for a relay when a station is unable to hear the other party or to pass on a message. We also ask that you please try and leave a 2-second delay between transmissions to allow other stations to break in. May I now have check-ins for this week's AREG?
CSY.
Ooh, look at that. We'll take VE3CSY as number one check-in. Paul, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Chuck, and to everyone on this very special occasion. It is an honor to usurp everyone else and get in at the first check-in, Chuck. I won't hold it up. There's hockey tonight. I will be in and out, but I'm glad to be first, Chuck. And good evening to all. VE3, Charlie, Sierra Yankee. Paul, Stone Creek.
Okay, thank you, Paul in Stony Creek. May I now have any other check-ins who wish to come forward? Please come now.
VA3DGA Dave.
Okay, we've got VA3DGA Dave in Dundas. Good evening, Dave. How are you? And welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. I was hoping to get to the home base station in time to hear the opening ramble, but I was in the mobile, so I just parked the car up and listened to you. And if I had to pay an entrance fee to hear that speech that you gave at the start, I'd pay handsomely because you did it beautifully. And thank you for your service to AREG and your contribution, as well as our founder, V3JSU John. And I think you'd be really proud to hear the way you've evolved it and done things with it. So, Chuck, you're a superstar. We appreciate you, and I'll go put the base station on in a moment or two, and I'll be in and out through the evening. Thank you very much. Back to net control, V3CS, CJZ, VA3DGA.
Oh, okay, very good, Dave. Well, thanks for pulling over and listening to us live. You know, you can also hear us back on the YouTube live stream. So thanks for stopping by, Dave. Have a great rest of the evening. We'll call on you again later, see if you're around. Okay, may I now have more check-ins? Please come forward.
VE3 WKG across the street.
Okay, I think I heard a couple of stations there, but there was a cover up on the second check-in. But I heard VE3 WKG Kevin, very close to my location here. Good evening, Kevin. How are you? Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck. Yeah, that was a good preamble there, coming in there. Yeah, just sitting on the porch, enjoying the good evening there, and thought I'd check in. What is it? 29 years? Holy smokes, that's a long time. And thanks for helping out today when I was at the park, also doing the Great Canadian Trail there. But yeah, that was a lot of fun playing around. That's neat, eh? Yui putting my wire onto his drone and bringing it up 100 feet in the air. But too bad I can't do that on a day when the conditions are really good. I bet you it'd work well. And I don't know if I sent you those antennas. Did I send you those antennas down in the East End I seen out on a ride? And I think it might be that Powell. You ever hear Powell? CQ, always on 20. I think that's him with the hex beam and all that big other beam on the flat side and them verticals. And must be him out there.
Yeah, I saw that picture only on my phone there. I'll look at it on my laptop later. But yeah, nice setup over there. And excuse me. Yeah, it was fun listening to you today there. But don't worry, Kevin. Conditions are supposed to be picking up, probably starting on the weekend. Until then, things have been quiet on the sun. I watched that Tamitha Scove lady, the space weather lady, and she said things are going to be picking up. So, and thanks for the compliment on the speech I wrote. Um, yeah, I actually spent a few hours on it yesterday, and I'm glad it turned out okay. All right, Kevin, thanks again, sir. We'll call on you again next round. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, week 1500. Looking for check ins. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, November, Charlie Alpha.
VA3 OYL.
VA3 IMW. And I hope you got Mnon in the lineup there, Chuck.
Okay. First of all, Mac, I did hear there was a little interference there, but we shall mark Amnon down right now. And thank you for that. So I've got 4 stations: NCA, OYL, IMW, and AJF. Anyone else?
VE3, Lima Delta Zulu, on the portable.
And Lima Delta Zulu on the portable. All right, very good. Thanks, folks. Let's start with VA3, November Charlie Alpha. Wade, how are you? Come on in.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. Hi, Chuck. Congratulations on 1500. Quite the milestone. And I expect maybe a run for the record of the number of check-ins on this special night. So I will send it back to you and listen along. Enjoy it, and thank you for all the service to the hobby of VA3NCA.
All right, Wade. Very good, sir. Thank you. Much appreciated. And yes, hopefully we can get a good number of check-ins. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, it's not exactly 29 years yet. We have to wait 12 more weeks for that. So at week 1512, it'll be exactly 29 years. And that'll be September 14th. So who knows what the weather's going to be like then. We wanted to get a get together for the AREG, but the 29-year mark, yeah, that's 3 months away. So anyhow, thanks, Wade. We'll go down the list here and we'll get back to you. Anything else, sir?
No, I'm looking forward to listening in on the side here and hearing a bunch of check-ins. So thanks a lot, and I'll send it back to you, VA3NCA.
Okay, very good. Before we go to the next person, I just want to mention that Victor Alpha 3 Alpha Kilo India, Sean in Milton, has checked in via YouTube, and also VE3 PFH, Pete, my neighbor. And thank you for the happy 1500th Wade on the YouTube stream. If you want to listen to us, just put in my call sign in the YouTube search box and look for us live there. Okay, next is Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Yankee Lima. Debbie, good evening and welcome. Come on in.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on frequency. Congratulations on 1500. What an occasion. And your opening preamble was nice. It was enjoyable to listen to. And, well, maybe 1,500 more weeks will come in the future.
Sure, not a problem. I'll just keep my calendar open for the next 29. Very good. You sounded good tonight, Deb. How's everything else? Have you been doing any radio work? I've been doing a little bit of POTA. Look, a few contacts here and there, and then of course the VHF contest on the weekend there. How about you?
No, I haven't even turned the radio on. This is the first time in a week. I've been busy. A couple of days ago, I must have moved like a cord of wood and packed up, I don't know, 20 boxes of books. So I was pretty tired when I got home from that. It took me a day or two to recover from that. And today I went road tripping in Niagara, Thorold area. So it was a nice day for a drive, and I made it back in time for AREG. So I'm happy about that.
Absolutely. Well, very good, Deb. The summer season is so short. It's like I always give my wife heck. We spent almost 6 months of winter without hardly any sunlight. And now you keep the drapes closed and the blinds. Come on, open things up here. Let the sun shine in. So very good. Yeah, life keeps you busy and you get to the radio as a hobby. It's not a must. So, but I do appreciate you taking the time out and stopping in there, Deb. Are you going to stick around?
Yeah, I'm going to try and stick around, and I hope you get lots of check-ins. I'll listen along. VA3 OYL.
Okay, very good, Deb. Thank you very much. Next is Mac, Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey. You let us know if you hear art in there, Mac, please. And come on in. Good evening.
Yeah, Roger. I got my ears wide open. I think Emnon was in the lineup before me, so why don't you take him first? I'm pretty sure he's going to be checking into another net at 8:30, so if you don't mind, we'll just change up the order.
Absolutely. Let's give a call out to Victor Echo 3, Alpha Juliet Foxtrot. Amnon. Okay, Amnon. Well, I got most of that, and I do appreciate your congratulations. And yes, we're looking forward to many more. So I do appreciate it. And I've got you coming in at an S7, but I do have quite the noise level. So I caught about 50 to 60% of that. So thank you very much for checking in, Amnon. Anything else? Okay, Amnon. Thanks again, sir. Much appreciated. You're in the log. Let's bring in Mac, VA3 Indy Mike Whiskey.
Roger, Roger. And guess what I heard? KCI is standing in the wings, so I might as well take a standby and bring Art in as well, if you don't mind.
Not at all. We've got him in the log right now. We're going to switch over to the remote station and see if that's working tonight to get a hold of Art. VE3 Kilo Charlie India, VA3 CJZ. Art, are you there? VE3 KCI, VA3 CJZ. Art, are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. I'm quickly checking in and checking out because this is bedtime for me.
But the sun's not even down yet, Art. You got another 45 minutes ago. 40 minutes. Okay, Art. Thank you very much, Art, for checking in. I think we missed you last week. But yeah, tonight is week 1500 for the AREG, and it's a big celebration there. So thanks for coming in. What's new with you?
Oh, not much, except for my legs and my feet are all swelled up. It's the bit due with the weather and trying to walk on them. Yeah, I've got swelling of the inside of my toes, my ankles, up through my legs, up to my knees, and both legs.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Art. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Well, keep your feet up when your legs are swelling up, and that helps with that. And maybe dip your feet in a nice little foot bath there. Okay, Art. Well, I do thank you again for stopping in, and you take care of yourself, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, there, Chuck. Well, I like I say, I go to bed by 8 o'clock, and I'm up by 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a long time. We stay up a little bit later here. Okay, Art. Well, if you do happen to stick around and you want to say goodnight later, please jump in anytime. So we'll let you go for now and say thank you again for joining us on the 1500th anniversary of the AREG. VE3 Kilo Charlie India. Thanks, Art.
Yeah, you're welcome there, Chuck. I'm ready for La La Land. I can hardly keep my eyes open.
Okay, very good then. We'll say good night and sweet dreams. We're going to drop and switch back over to the base in Hamilton. Okay, so we've got Art in the books, VE3 Kilo Charlie India from our remote station in Flamborough. And now we're back on the base, and we'll go back up to the mountain and say hello to Mac, finally. Hello, Mac.
Hey. Okay, I heard somebody trying to break in, but just before we see who that was, we'll bid 73s to Art, and trust you have a good night's rest. And by the way, we think you're swell too. Hi. Anyways, there was another station breaking in. Come back with your call sign, please. Okay, Chuck, can you recognize VA3 Papa Romeo and put him on the list?
Absolutely. I heard that station, Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. What's your name?
My name is Paul. I'm down near Cherry Beach down in Toronto. I'm an X50 hooked up to the MPM 400 XPR, and our friend was telling me about the sensor, so I put it on the internet.
Oh, okay then, Paul. Name here is Chuck. And Cherry Beach, eh? Well, you're doing a fine trip here. You're coming in with a little bit of noise, but I can make out everything you're saying. And yes, sir, this is week 1500 for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, started by John Sims, VE3JSU, almost 29 years ago. So thanks for stopping in, Paul. Anything else for the net?
No, let's hope that, everything goes good. Maybe we'll get another 29 years.
Yes, absolutely. I think I can handle another 29 years. No problem. I'll be around forever. Okay, Paul, thanks again, and much appreciated, sir. You have a great rest of the evening.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
By the way, you were coming in with an S6, S6 here at my location in East Hamilton, below the escarpment. So, good job with that radio. Okay, let's go back to Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey. Try number 4.
Yeah, I'm going to throw the key down. Now it's all about me. Wonderful, beautiful day. Couldn't ask for a better weather, especially with the all the the bad news that everybody figured we were going to be super hot and unbearable heat and all the rest of it. It was just gorgeous day today. Anyways, Chuck, I can think of 1,500 reasons to say a big thank you to both you and John. And yes, it takes a real dedication. I know just in the short time that I've been participating with the sideband net on Sunday night and the D-Star net on Tuesdays, you get to a point you turn on the radio and oh geez, I got to do this again. But somehow you manage to keep it fresh and lively, and even when things aren't going as planned. Maybe sometimes there's not very much participation. We can always depend on you to bring in on this day in history. Anyways, also sharing some extra good news. We were given the good news today at work that mask mandate has been lifted, so I can go back to breathing 8 hours a day while I'm in the office. So really happy about that as well. Anyways, I'm sure there's going to be a few more people behind me, and probably, like I think somebody else already mentioned, you'll probably get a record number of check-ins tonight. So I'll be listening along for the duration, keeping my ears wide open for whatever may need a relay or whatever the case may be. Just a public service announcement. Make sure everybody stays hydrated. Roger.
That's right, Mac. That's right. Everybody was expecting 30 plus degrees temperatures today, and that didn't materialize. But the nice lady on CH News Weather told us it's going to happen tomorrow. So be prepared. And I don't mind it. It's when the humidity gets really high. My chest has problems with the breathing there. Always have. So time to stock up on the puffers there again. That's right. And thanks for the compliment, Mac. Yeah, it's not always easy doing this net. And sometimes you got to fill in dead air time or deal with unforeseen things. But I do appreciate your help, Mac, as I do everyone who helps out over here and also helps make this net lively. with all your stories and your questions. It's a ton of fun, as they say. Okay, Mac, we will get back around to you, but do you have anything else before we move along?
No, I think it's probably just as well that you carry on, give another call out before somebody else interrupts me. So, anyways, always glad to give it up for other people that are on the move. Carry on and keep up the good work, Chuck.
Okay, Mac, thank you again. VA3IMW on the top of the hill here in Hamilton. Let's go down to the East End and say hello to Larry, VE3 Lima Delta Zulu. Come on in, Larry.
Good evening, Chuck. Yeah, I'm here on the portable, sitting out in the back deck. Don't really hear a lot of people. I hear you and Mac, and the odd voice comes in every once in a while, but that's expected, being on a portable device. And no problem. Just thought I'd check in and give you a bean in the old pot for you.
Okay, Larry. Well, if you got your phone, you can type in VA3CJZ in the YouTube, and you could listen to everyone else that you can't hear on that, if you like. So, and you can move the slider back and forth there and put it wherever you like, or just listen to us live. Okay, Larry, on the portable in the East End, I do appreciate you checking in and helping out with our bean count tonight. And congratulations also. Week 1500 for the AREG. Let's keep her going. Thanks, Larry. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Week 1500 we're celebrating, and we're looking for check-ins. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, India Tango Whiskey.
Okay, I heard 3 stations there. I'm not sure about the third one, but we'll go with it. We got KKP, ITW, and OBZ, I think. Let's go to VE3 KKP.
Hey, Chuck, everyone in our links on that. Congratulations, 1,500 weeks. Woohoo! Gotta be proud of you for taking over and doing such a fantastic job with it. Anyway, I'm not going to hold it. I'll be back later. Just a big congrats, and we'll hear you back there in a little bit. The E3 KKP.
All right. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin, I know, has been trying to get me to get my license there for many years before I got it, but we got her now, and we're running with it. I actually got my license in March of 2018, and in July of that year, I took over for John, VE3JSU, who started this net in the first place. So we jumped right in with both feet there, and it's been a blast ever since. Okay, VE3KKP, we'll talk to you later, and let's go to the next person. And that would be VE3ITW. Come on in, Bob.
Hey, good evening, Chuck. Congratulations on the 1,500 nets, and thanks to Chris for sending an email out earlier today reminding me. You've done a great job. I know I've been missing them for quite a while, but maybe I'll get back into it again sooner or later. Yeah, it was a beautiful day today, and finally got the pool open, so I'll be enjoying that tomorrow.
Oh, pool time. Yeah, I was just out in my backyard. Was it yesterday? And I glanced over through the cracks at the neighbors, and they've got a pool up, and I'm like, whoa, where'd that come from? So, yep, the city water is flowing, I'll bet you. Okay, Bob, well, I do appreciate you stopping in, sir, for our 1,500th AREG net. And John was on here last week, and he says hi to everybody. And we're very proud to have taken over the reins for him. So we're going to keep it going as long as we can. Thanks again, Bob. Anything else for the net, sir?
No, just thanks for doing it, Chuck.
All right, very good. You're sounding great as always, sir. You got a great radio voice. VE3ITW. I believe the other station was VE3 Oscar Bravo Zulu. Come on in.
I'm just calling on a reader antenna that kept at the netbest,
Okay, I believe that's Jeff in Oakville. You're coming in with a little bit of static, but that antenna is working quite well to make it all the way here below the escarpment here in East Hamilton. So very good. Is that where you are in Oakville? Okay, we've got you coming in much better on the remote station out in Flamborough. On my base here, I had you at S6, and from the remote station, I can hear you as at an S8. So thank you very much. Let me double check the call sign again. Is Victor Alpha 3 Oscar Bravo Juliet? Is that right? Okay, very good. Thanks for your check-in. Much appreciated, sir. All right, well, let's see if anyone else would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. AREG, this is week 1500. We're celebrating and we're looking for your check-in. Please come now. Okay, let's try it on this antenna. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Week 1500. We are celebrating 1500 weeks, and we're looking for your check-in. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Romeo Whiskey Juliet.
Did you get a copy on MXY on the portable as well, Chuck?
That's negative. Let's. I got RWJ and MXY. Is that Victor Echo 3, Mike X-Ray Yankee?
Oh, come on. It's after 6 o'clock. You expect me to remember all of that? It starts with a V.
All right. Well, you can relay for us. Let's go to Chris and say good evening and welcome. VE3RWJ. Chris.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and congratulations on the milestone. That's really something. I didn't know it existed back then, but it was probably, this net was probably around when I was first a ham, because I was off for 26 or 27 years. So,
wow.
Anyway, glad to have found it later, and thanks for doing that blurb at the beginning. It was interesting hearing the history. Nothing to add other than thanks to everyone who gave me points in the contest, and I have to go somewhere else. I have to go somewhere else at 9, so this will be just one round for me. Back to you, Chuck. VA3 CAZ V3RWJ.
All right, Chris. Thank you very much, sir. You help us by checking in whenever you can, and it's much appreciated, and appreciate the congratulations. Sounding good out of Dundas tonight, Chris. You know, you can hear yourself back on the YouTube live stream. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search box there. Okay, Chris, thanks again, and we'll hear you down the log somewhere, and thank you for points for the VHF contest on the weekend there as well. We got a few in there. We got like 36, I think. So I wanted to spend more time, but I just wasn't able to. Okay, Chris, thanks again. That other station there, VE3 Mike X-Ray Yankee, is that correct? Okay, Kyle, I believe, VA3MXY, we've got you coming in out of the Flamborough station tonight, a little bit better than on my base here. Still a little bit of static with your transmission, maybe talk a little bit closer, but I do appreciate you checking in on your portable tonight and help us celebrate the 1500th AREG. So thanks again, Kyle. Okay, copy that on the short time. Thanks again. Okay, back on the base station in Hamilton. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, celebrating the 1500th AREG net, consecutive net here in Hamilton, the longest, I do believe. John last week told us that there was another net that started before him in Fort Erie. So that's not Hamilton. And so I do believe we hold the title. So we're looking for check-ins here on the 1500th of AREG. Any new check-ins, please come now.
E3, TJZ. Plus, he said that he didn't know if that net was still working or not. V3 PDL.
That's right, Paul. All right, we got PDL in there and DJZ. VE3 Delta Juliet Zulu. Huey, good evening and welcome.
Congratulations on your 15th time, bud. Good job there, Truckee. But just checking in. And you're the best, buddy. You're doing a good job. We all love you. And want more fun on a summer night to talk to a bunch of nice, loving people.
Donate him one of them gold necklaces.
Yeah, very good, very good. What was I going to say? Yeah, thanks, Huey, for all your check-ins and all the help you give to amateur radio operators. And it's a pleasure having you stop by every single time.
It's always fun to talk to you, Chucky. You take care and keep the good work up. And don't forget there is a AREG shindig. Oh, there you go, Polly again. Polly. Good evening there, Huey. How you doing, Polly? Wouldn't be you. I don't know if Chuck's mentioned it, but yeah, we're having a shindig over at my place this Saturday to help celebrate the 1500th AREG there. Oh, what time? Anytime after 3 in the afternoon. All right, maybe I'll come by and show you the drone. Yeah, we're done. All right, I'll let Chuck get back to his net. Thank you, Chucky. Take care, buddy.
Okay, Huey, not a problem. And we didn't officially recognize Paul there, but come on in, Paul. I thought I'd let you tell everyone about the get-together at your place there. Maybe you can give out your address again, or tell them how to get your address, or what have you, and we'll leave that up to you. And tell us how things have been.
Everything's tickety-boo, no complaints. Nice day today. Happy anniversary to all the AREGers.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so anybody that doesn't already know, a little bit of a get-together, AREG greet and meet and greet, whichever way you wish to say it. Put some faces to the voices if anybody's interested, and you can get the address off of QRZ there on my QRZ page, and that's V3PDL. So, yeah, you might want to bring a chair for yourself and anything that you wish to drink. We're going to have food on the go. We have the barbecue fired up, so we'll look after the food over here. And, yeah, hopefully we get a few people come by we haven't met before, and we get to see some more of the faces that talk here on a regular basis. All right, Chuck, back to you, sir. Thank you for all you do. V3PDL.
All right, Paul, and yeah, thank you for hosting the meet and greet. I know the last one 4 years ago when we were sending John off, had it at your place, and turned out great. And like you said, uh, it'd be a great time to meet some of the regulars here, or even some that aren't. Just to stop by and say hi, so we get uh, a one-on-one for a few minutes and uh, have a little bit of fun. All right, Paul. Thank you again for all that you do for us amateur radio operators. You've been around a lot longer than I have, and you've helped me out quite a bit. I do appreciate it. Okay, then. So let's see now. Where are we? Okay, you were the last one on the list. Let's see if anyone else is out there would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, week 1500. Looking for check ins. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima Juliet.
VE3 APT.
Okay, I heard two stations, possibly three. Is there anyone else? Okay, I've got Victor Alpha 3, X Ray Lima Juliet, and Victor Echo 3, Alpha Papa Tango. Let's go to XLJ Vanya. Good evening and welcome.
Hello, Chuck, and hello, everybody else. A little bit late to join you today. I know you're not going to believe me, but I actually did fall asleep. So, came from work, eat a little bit, I guess, heat, and the thing did the number on me. So I have to grab like a power nap, like for like 45 minutes, a little bit longer than that, actually, but it's okay. So stop by to say hello, congratulate you, and hopefully we're gonna do our best to see you on a Saturday at Paul's place.
Absolutely, yeah. Look forward to that as well, Vanya. I'll be easy to spot. I'll be wearing a hat with my call sign and the AREG on there, so it make things a little bit easier for people.
No, I was thinking when I said I'm gonna be like dressed like a clown or something, or like excitement there, but yeah, only hat.
Yeah, I think the only excitement there will be Pierre if he decides to start double fisting it again.
What's going on? Victor Echo 3, Bravo Mike Oscar. ROR was in there too, just to let you know, Chuck.
Shoot. Okay, will do. Just knocked over the camera here momentarily. So VE3ROR and Pierre. Look who we pulled out of the the woodwork. Okay, very good then. Anything else there, Vanya?
No, just keep me for now. Take other guys, and I'm gonna be here with you guys for the duration. So I'm gonna close the shop at 10 because I'm up in the car, and just go to the next guy. Thank you, Chuck.
Okay, very good, Vanya. Thanks for checking in, sir. Much appreciated. You gonna stick around? We'll call on you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna be around. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Victor Alpha 3, X Ray Lima Juliet. Next is Albert, a long lost amateur radio operator from way back in the day. VE3 APT. Welcome, Al.
Hey, good evening there, Chuck and everybody on that, and congratulations on the 1500. Yeah, I know I'm a bit of a slacker here, but hey, what are you gonna do? Been busy working. But anyways, yeah, hey, congratulations. I'm gonna stick around for the duration here. Listen along. It looks like you're getting a lot of check-ins in there. Anyways, back over to you there, Chuck. VA3 CJZ VE3 APT.
Okay, Al. Always a pleasure, my friend. I know you're a busy guy. I'm just making fun of you. It's always a pleasure. Hey, listen, you gonna stop by Paul's place?
Oh, I'd love to, but unfortunately, he went and picked the Saturday that I got the family picnic going on. So I'm gonna try. If I can sneak in there, just say hello and leave. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. You don't have to stay long. 5 minutes. Say hello. All right, Al. Thanks for checking in and being part of our nets whenever you can, and being a good friend. Okay, next is VE3ROR. Rob, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everyone on the net, and congratulations on the 1,500 weeks, 1,500 nets. And I think you said it was close to 30 years.
Well, in 12 weeks, it'll be 29 years on September 14th.
Wow, so that doesn't give you a lot of room on the birthday cake there.
Yeah, I know, right? But I thought 1500 would be the perfect time. Like I mentioned previously, the middle of September, you never know what's the way. It might be snowing on that day, you know what I mean? So, uh, plus, the get together and all that for people getting together. Summer is always the best time. So, how's things been with you there, Rob? Good?
Yeah, it's been really busy, really busy here. Like how they say, right? You retire, and it's you feel busier than you were before you retire. I just don't know how I managed to do everything else while I was working, but lots of stuff to do, and I'm trying to think now. 29 years. That would be around 1992, 91, something like that. That's just a couple of years after I got my ticket. That's amazing, and it's fantastic that you can keep doing it. I know that John was really happy when he found out that you were going to do it, and of course you've been doing a fantastic job, Chuck. Just an awesome job. I don't get to check in too often, but you do a great job, and here's to another 1,500, if not more.
Yeah, very good, Rob. Thanks. Yeah, this July, middle of July, and in 1 month is when I took over for John because he moved to Manitouage, and it'll be 4 years for me. Only 200 or so AREGs for me, but I got plenty more in me. And I do appreciate you and everyone else that comes by and says hello. So I don't know if you're going to stick around, Rob, but thanks again. And do you have anything else for us?
No, nothing else. Just a friendly hello to everyone on the net, and I'll be listening. But if it might be within earshot. But if I get called away or anything, usually in the evenings here, it's pretty busy there till we go to bed. So I'll be within earshot. But if I don't reply, it's not because I don't want to do another round. It's just that I can't get to the radio.
Gonna be able to make it Saturday, or you got family stuff that day probably? And good to hear you in there, sir.
Hi, Paul. Yeah, good to hear you too. I don't think so because we're doing the Father's Day on Saturday because there's other stuff happening on Sunday. So I'll try. I can try. I know where you live, so I regularly spy with my little periscope there through your bedroom window at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I know where you live there, Paul. No problem.
You stalker, you. Always a pleasure, Rob. You're more than welcome anytime, sir. V3PDO.
Okay, good to hear you too, and we'll talk with you later. Over to you, Chuck, and 7-3 all around if we can't make it back. E3ROR.
Okay, very good, Rob. Thanks again for taking the time out and checking in with us. Much appreciated. We look forward to talking to you again down the log, as they say. Okay, well, let's see if anyone else would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is week 1500 that we are celebrating, and we're looking for your check in. Please come now. Oh, hang on, I forgot BMO. VE3 BMO. Pierre, come on in, buddy.
Oh, buddy, I almost shut the radio off and went to bed.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Got excited there. You're check-in number 21 tonight, so we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, that's all right, for sure. Yeah, I just tried to throw a bean in the pot there.
I was listening while I was watching some YouTube. And, yeah, nothing exciting over here. Just a check-in for you.
I got your seat saved.
Would you steal that one?
What is it, the bushes?
Yeah, the flower garden, Roger.
Okay, Pierre. Thanks for checking in, sir. Much appreciated. We shall see you on Saturday. Okay. Well, anyone else like to join us here on week 1500 of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
Since nobody seemed to key up there, I waited a pause. Albert, yeah, if you're coming on Saturday, we even allow Budweiser in the door.
Come on, no you don't.
Yep, I've slacked off. I won't drink it, but I allow it in the house.
I'll just come over and drink your Coors Light. Oh, no, never mind.
Good to hear you in there, brother. Sorry, Chuck, I keep interrupting, but you know that's me. P3PDL.
Like always.
Absolutely. Like I said at the beginning there in the intro, all comments and that are welcomed, and we have a lot of fun. So no problem there, Paul. Hey, let's do, since I got you here, let's do some on this day. There's birthdays on this day. Some famous people having birthdays today. First is James Belushi, born today in 1954. We all know him from television and Saturday Night Live. And he was born in Chicago, Illinois. James Belushi. Helen Hunt was born on this day, 1963. Mad About You and As Good as It Gets, born in L.A. Courtney Cox, born on this day, 1964. She's born in Birmingham, Alabama. She's a Bama girl. And then we have Ice Cube, who has a birthday today, 1969. He was born. His real name is O'Shea Jackson. He's an American rapper and actor, born in L.A. And then we have Jake Busey. You all know the actor Gary Busey, the crazy blonde guy there. Well, his son was born in 1971, and he's in movies as well. And then we have Dookie Howser, last on the list. Neil Patrick Harris, born on this day in 1973, Albuquerque, New Mexico. How about that? Okay. Celebrating people who passed away. Not celebrating, but recognizing people who passed away. We have Ella Fitzgerald, jazz, swing, pop, and blues singer. She passed away in 1996. I do believe there was a TV commercial with her shattering a crystal glass with her voice. So 1996, she passed away. Now in 2007, we have the sensational Sherry Martell, American professional wrestler with the WWF, dies of an overdose at the age of 49. Some of you will remember Sherry Martell. She was pretty wild. Casey Kasem passed away in 2014 on this day. We all know he was the voice of Shaggy on Scooby-Doo. For people who don't know that, spoiler alert. Okay, and moving on to announcements. We do have some contests coming up for everyone. On the weekend, we have the All Asian DX contest. That's for CW. And then we have the Battle of Carabobo International Contest. That's on for 24 hours on phone for 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, and 80. That's a Battle of Carabobo. And then the Ukrainian DX Classic RTTY. I don't think that'll be happening due to the war. And we have the IARU region for 50 megahertz. sideband, and CW. The Stu Perry Top Band Challenge, that's 160 meters only on CW. And then we have the West Virginia QSO Party, sideband, digital, and CW. And ARRL Kids Day will be on for 6 hours. That's sideband for 2 meter repeaters, even 10 meters, 12, 15, 17, 20, 40, and 80. So for kids, I hope they participate. I know I was just a kid of 15 years old in high school when I found out that the school had a CB radio room and a club with a tower, an antenna. I think it was an Antron on the roof of the school there, and I was hooked. I mean, I had always been interested in amateur radio, shortwave. My blind uncle had a shortwave radio whenever I'd go visit him. He'd put that on for me, and it was lots of fun. Okay, well, that's it for now for announcements. Let's see if anyone else would like to join us in our celebrations. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG Week 1500. And we are looking for your check ins. Please come now.
V3FJJ.
Okay, heard one station there, VE3FJJ. Mac the Knife. Flynn. Good evening, Flynn. Welcome.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on that. Just wanted to say hello and congrats, and throw another number in.
Yeah, right on there, Flynn. You're sounding good as always. Geez, do you have a fire every night?
Oh, when I can.
Oh yeah. I would too if I had the firewood. Oh yeah, I love a backyard fire, man. Weather permitting there, yeah, every night if I could. But I'd need to stock up a few cords of wood over here.
Yeah, I hear you. No, a friend of mine dropped off a whole bunch of wood. He had a whole bunch out front of his house, and he got rid of his wood-burning stove. So he's like, if you want it, I'll drop it off. So he opened the back gate and dropped it all off. So I got lots.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I wish I knew someone like that. Yeah, and I don't know now, even with inflation, I'm sure firewood has skyrocketed as well. So you got to know somebody who knows somebody, you know?
Yeah, true say, but hey, we all help each other out. So when somebody else needs something, you pass it on, and that's it. But yeah, I try to have one as much as I possibly can. I'm feeling a lot better, starting to move around a little bit more better. Not 100%, but we're getting there.
Yeah, did I hear you mention a while back you said you got an infection and had to go take that taken care of?
Yeah, I got an infection. I had the stitches. I had them out the Thursday, went back to work on the Friday, and the wound re-split open. Spent 13 hours in the hospital, and by the time I got to see a doctor, he goes, "You can't stitch it up anymore," and he goes, "You got a major infection." So yeah, I've been dealing with that, and tomorrow I got to go to the wound clinic, and hopefully they'll pass me so I can go to work for Monday morning.
Ouch, ouch. Well, I wish you all the best there, Flynn, and heal that quickly there. And yeah, you got to keep those clean, and you should have maybe wore a tensor bandage or something while you were working. But that's in hindsight, right?
Oh, I had it all wrapped up and everything else. I made sure it was all done, and I don't know, you get that weird feeling, and it was really weird running down the work boot, and I was like, oh, no, don't tell me. I pulled the work boot off, Lord and behold.
Yeah. Where is it, on the calf?
It's just right below just right almost to where the ankle is, so it was pretty close to the Achilles tendon.
Oh, geez, yeah, in between the calf and the tendon, eh? Oh, you're lucky. Yeah, don't want to slice that up. Okay, Flynn. Well, good luck, buddy, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Are you going to stop by and say hi there at Paul's place on Saturday?
Well, I'm gonna try to. Gonna try to make the attempt. So we'll see how that works. And yeah, hopefully I can make it. I just gotta make sure the doctor's first. So.
Yeah, make sure everything is okay, and that if you don't have to be on your feet, then stay off your feet there, buddy. Okay, Flynn. Thanks a bunch for checking in, sir. What are we at here now? You're number 22 on the list. So I forget what my top record is, but we're getting there. No biggie. Whoever comes in, comes in. Okay, so we got VE3FJJ Flynn in the east end of Hamilton. Let's see if anybody else would like to join us in the celebration of the AREG 1500 Amateur Radio Exchange Group Net. This is VA3CJZ, and we are streaming live on YouTube. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search box and look for us live there or under AREG Week 1500. So we're looking for check-ins right now to help us celebrate. Any new check-ins, please come now.
Victor Echo 3 Tango Whiskey Mike.
Hey, sounds like Tracy in there. Victor Echo 3 Tango Whiskey Mike. Sounding good tonight, sir. Come on in.
Hey, Chuck, VA3CJZ, VE3TWM. Congratulations on the 1500. You have really helped build something here. You guys have just a tremendous community. I get to listen to you often on Wednesday nights, although I don't always get to check in. And I just want to salute you for all the work that you've done and in really perpetuating this and supporting the hobby here in this area. Chuck, congratulations. It's really something special. VA3 CJZ, VE3TWM.
Okay, Tracy. Well, thank you very much, sir. You're right. It does take a bit of work, and it's my pleasure. When I heard John was moving out of town there, I just felt the need. John was my mentor, or what do you call that? What's that term now? Aylmer, and John helped me a lot over the years that I've known him. I actually he used to let me check into the AREG before I got my license. He gave me a special call sign to check in with there, and he'd let me check in until I got my license. So that was very nice. It's a pleasure doing it, and it's a pleasure chatting and meeting guys like you, Tracy. Thanks for your support and taking the time out to stop in and say hi tonight.
Oh, I had to do it tonight, Chuck, and I think he's mentioned that there's a big annual anniversary coming up, and I'll try my best to check in for that one as well when it comes around. But I'm going to let you get back to it, Chuck. I'm not here for long. I won't be around for the further rounds. I just wanted to make sure that I added another one to your count for the evening. Thanks again, 7-3 to yourself and everybody else on net, and yeah, savor it, Chuck. It's certainly been well earned. VA3CJZ, VE3TWM.
Okay, thanks again, Tracy. So we'll let you go for now. And again, thank you. Have a great rest of the evening and even better weekend coming up. HF conditions are supposed to come back alive starting around the weekend, so we're looking forward for that. Okay, that was VE3TWM. We'll do one more call out before we go to the top of the list and see if anyone else is out there would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, Week 1500. We are looking for check-in. Okay, nothing heard. Well, let's see if VE3 Charlie Sierra Yankee is still with us. Paul, are you there? Okay, nothing heard. Let's see if Dave is still with us. Victor Alpha 3, Delta Golf Alpha. Did you make it home okay, Dave? Okay, VE3WKG, my neighbor. Kevin, are you still there?
Most definitely am. So listening along, and yeah, net's going pretty good. Hopefully you get another 30, or what are you at, 23 or whatever. But yeah, good net there, Chuck. Oh, hey, all you sandy baggers, give Menard check in. Let's beat his score there of 27, 28 or whatever it is there.
Yeah, that's
all right. Just listen along, Chuck. Still here. Move along, get some more check-ins. V3WKG.
Okay, Kevin, thanks. Yeah, anybody's welcome to check in anytime. You don't have to wait for me to do a call out. Just break in and check in. I know Rick BK said he had a meeting he had to go to, and I think Larry LBI, but when they get a chance, they can check in back here. So let's go down the list and see if Wade is still with us. Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha.
Yeah, hi Chuck. Still here, still listening along, and it's great to hear so many people keying up and adding to the congratulations for 1500. Yeah, so here's to a long time more, and I'll send it back to you, and we can hopefully get you over that record via NCA.
Is Wade coming on Saturday, I wonder? V3PDO.
Yeah, he's going to ride his bicycle.
Roger, I just might. Yeah, I am going to try and get away and visit everybody up there on Saturday. So we'll see if I take the bike out. But if I do, I'll have to make sure I take it easy, because nobody will want to be near me if I don't take it easy. So I'll give it a shot and hope to see everybody via NCA.
That'll be cool. Hope to see you, sir. V3PDO.
Okay, very good then. Thanks, Wade, and we look forward to the meet and greet as well. Let's see if Debbie can make it. VA3OYL.
Yeah, well, I have something else going on, but I might be able to get back to pop in. So I'm trying to get that all arranged. Looking forward to it if it works out. Put a face to all the call signs and all the names. It'll be good.
Absolutely. Yes, for sure, Debbie. And I look forward to seeing you again. It's been a little while. And yeah, I think they're calling for nice weather. I'll have to double check. Let's see what I know. Yesterday I checked the weather for Saturday, I think, and it showed good weather. Let's see. What do they say? Damn thing is taking so long here. There we go. Saturday. It's going to be a little coolish. 21, but sunny. So bring a light sweater or light jacket, and you'll be fine. Or just stand by the fire. Just don't fall in it.
Yeah, well, that sounds like perfect weather. You won't bake. You won't be in a puddle of sweat. So that's good.
Yes. I don't think he has that much tree cover, but there is down by the alley there. I know on super hot days, I mean, you just want to get out of that sun. You know what I've been seeing, Debbie, is this Asian lady, when it's really sunny out, she walks by with an umbrella.
Yeah, I've seen more and more people do that. I guess, with the sun getting more and more intense and people having close calls with skin cancer and stuff, they're being careful.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you know you're going somewhere and it's going to be sunny and there's no shade, it's the perfect thing. An umbrella. People, think that they're just for the rain. They're for the sun too.
A parasol. Isn't that what it's called? Old-fashioned term? I don't know.
Yes, the hoity-toity rich kids there used to call them parasols there with the big hoop dresses that they wear.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have my parasol ready, so I won't be able to bring it.
Okay, well, maybe I'll lend you mine. Okay, Deb, anything else?
No. Oh, one thing. What number are you at for check-ins?
23 so far.
Woohoo! And is that a record yet?
I do believe 27 is our record for me. And so, yeah, as the night goes on there, maybe we can pick up a few stragglers and maybe even match that.
Very good. Okay, I'll let you carry on down the list. VA3OYL.
Okay, and before we go down the list, I'm going to switch over to the remote station in Flamborough and give a call out there. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group celebrating 1,500 weeks, and we're looking for your check-in, anyone, anywhere. Okay, let's use the base station in Hamilton now and see if anyone else would like to join us here to help celebrate week 1,500 of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for check-ins, anyone, anywhere. Please come now. Okay, very good. Well, that brings us to Mac, our resident chef. Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey. What's cooking tonight, Mac?
Well, that's kind of a strange question because I was just pondering that myself. I know I had a very filling lunch, so I'm probably going to attack something on the lighter fare. What exactly that will be, I'm not really sure. I think something simple like a good old-fashioned grilled cheese sandwich. Of course, you have to add a little bit of this and that to it. So a little spritz of sriracha on the outside of the bread. Strange as it sounds, it's almost like adding flavor to the outside of your sandwich. And the other trick of the trade is to use mayonnaise on the outside of the sandwich bread instead of butter. Because it's also an oil product, which is going to give you the flavor of the mayonnaise plus the browning on the bread. Anyways, I think it's just going to be a light sandwich, and I won't overload the belly before bed tonight.
Okay, well, that was very interesting there, Mac. Mayonnaise instead of butter on the outside. My wife might like that. She's Dutch, and so they love mayonnaise. Yeah, so very interesting. Okay. I also had a late lunch, so now we're just having some ideas swirl around for a late night snack as well. We might do that. I've got some nice French bread here. I can slice as thick as I want or thin as I want, and maybe do a grilled French bread grilled cheese there. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, Mac. Well, thanks for sharing that with the group. And did you participate in this weekend's VHF contest?
Participate in handing out my call sign to some other people that were actually contesting? Yes. Did I contest? Absolutely not. Did not. Didn't have enough time to really dedicate to filling out a log and doing all the submission stuff and so on. But looking forward to Summer Field Day. I think somebody mentioned that that's already on the calendar.
It is. If I go to the top of the list here and change it into from June 22nd to the 28th, we do have ARRL Field Day, and that starts on June 25th at 1800 Zulu time to June 26th, 2100 Zulu time. So 24 plus 3 hours. So 27 hours it'll be on. And that's for 12 meter, 17, 30, 60. That's interesting. Okay. Or hang on. All. Sorry, I didn't read that right. It says all mode and bands, all, except 60, 30, 17, and 12. Correction.
Okay. Well, and obviously you still have the remote, home, and away options.
Yes, sir. There's club, non-club, portable, 1-2 person portable, mobile, home emergency power, and EOC. I don't know what that is. And your maximum power is 150 watts, QRP 5 watts. So all bands, all modes except 60, 30, 17, and 12. Sounds good. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, maybe I'll try this one, finding myself a frequency and parking on it and being the hub of attention, making the world come to me because everything revolves around me in the first place. Anyways, just one other really weird idea that really caught on years and years ago here. If you can consider how much you enjoy a grilled cheese sandwich, on the other side of the coin, warm toast and peanut butter, here's the alternative. Creating a sandwich that has peanut butter on the inside, and you grill it the same way you do a grilled cheese sandwich. It becomes a grilled peanut butter sandwich. It's absolutely delicious, and if you're really adventurous, you could make it a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Absolutely. Don't forget the banana and the honey, along with the peanut butter and jelly. What was it that Elvis liked? He liked PB&J and something else, I think. Bacon.
Deep fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you want to try some far out food? Go to the fair, go to the CNE, go to your local fairs. Every year they come out with some outrageous food.
Yeah, I remember a business trip I took down to Michigan. We stopped for dinner on the way back, and I had a deep fried Monte Cristo sandwich. Unbelievable. So your Monte Cristo is your ham and cheese stuffed into a chicken breast inside a sandwich. But to make it a Monte Cristo, then they dunk it in like pancake batter and deep fry it, and it's served to the table with sprinkled icing sugar and drizzled with maple syrup. Oh yes, I did make it through it, but by the time I got home, my eyes were drooping.
Okay, now you got me reaching for my diabetes medication. Oh, yeah, all that good sweet stuff. I love honey. I love maple syrup. Oh, my gosh. When our daughter was little, we used to go to the, what was it there? The Westfield Heritage out out by Valens there, and you do the Sugar Shack, and there was a tour of a frontier town, some old historic buildings that have been moved to that site there. And oh yeah, it's always good to get a free sample of some of that maple syrup in the what do you call that room where they actually reduce all the maple syrup from the trees there. So anyways, I can't find the right the right description because I'm all excited about the sweet stuff.
Yeah, that is the Sugar Shack, right? Yes, you're going to boil down all of the sap that comes in from the bush and create that A grade maple syrup. Yeah, I know the place, and it's hard to come home without emptying your wallet for everything that you can buy that's sweet and luscious. Anyways, my mouth is watering too now, so I'm going to go get myself a towel.
Okay, then. So you do that, and we'll keep going down the list there, uh, Mac. Very good. Okay, let's go to Larry, VE3LDZ. Are you still with us? KCI went night-night. So let's see if VE3KKP is still with us. How about VE3ITW? Okay. Let's see if VA3 Oscar Bravo Juliet. Jeff, are you still there? Oh, would you look at that? I just noticed my noise level has dropped down to S1. Very good. Usually, when the sun goes down, the HF conditions have good propagation, and so does VHF UHF. Seems to improve or degrade at night. Okay, with that, who's next there? Kyle. Let's see if you're still around. Victor Alpha 3, Mike X-Ray Yankee. That brings us to DJZ. Huey, you still around? Okay, let's go to VE3PDL.
Very good, Chuck. Still here listening along. Sounds like you had a good number of check-ins there so far.
Oh, yeah.
Still got a little over a half an hour to maybe even top off the list, to beat the record, as they say. So see what happens. I'll be here for the duration, though. V3PDL.
Okay, Paul. Yeah, well, I'm happy with whoever checks in, so that's fine with me. Okay, Paul, very good. Thanks for sticking around and being available. Let's go to On This Day for now, before we go down the list. On this day in history, the Magna Carta was signed in in the year 1215. King John signs Magna Carta at Runnymede near Windsor, England. Now, the Magna Carta is kind of like the Charter of Rights. Here in Canada, the charter was signed into law by Queen Elizabeth of Canada on April 17, 1982. Wow, that's not long. Along with the rest of the Constitution Act, 1982. The charter was preceded by the Canadian Bill of Rights, enacted in 1960, which was a federal statute rather than a constitutional document. So there you go. We're way, way behind. Okay, and in 1775, on this day, George Washington is appointed Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army the day after Congress establishes the Continental Army. And Charles Goodyear patents the vulcanization of rubber all the way back in 1844. So Charles Goodyear had tires for bikes and motorcycles and other tires all the way back in 1844. In 1902, on this day, Canada's maritime provinces switch from Eastern Time to Atlantic Time. 1902. The maritime provinces adopt Atlantic Time. All right, let's see now. The Boy Scouts of America forms on this day in 1916. And in 1924, the Ford Motor Company manufactures its 10 millionth automobile. Woo-wee! 1924 on this day again, same year, J. Edgar Hoover assumes leadership of the FBI. What, does he just walk in and say, I'm taking over? I don't know. All right, the movie The Dirty Dozen on this day in 1967, based on Nathanson's novel, directed by Robert Aldrich and starring Lee Marvin, Ernest Borgnine, and Charles Bronson, is released in the United States on this day, 1967. And who remembers Hee Haw with Roy Clark and Buck Owens? Well, in 1969, on this day, it premiered on CBS TV. And then in 1985, the Russian space probe Vega 2 lands on Venus. I didn't know there was a craft that landed on Venus. They usually just do a flyby, but that's interesting. The Russians have been into the space program for some time now. As a matter of fact, the Americans NASA relies on the Russian Soyuz capsule to bring them up to this ISS and back. So, yeah, they're doing something right. Okay, next, a Rembrandt painting. In 1985, Rembrandt's painting Danae is attacked by a man later judged insane. He throws sulfuric acid on the canvas and cuts it twice with his knife. I guess he didn't like the painting. And in 2015, on this day, they celebrated the Magna Carta that I just mentioned. It's the 800th year anniversary. And we're at what, only 40 years? So 800-year anniversary of the birthplace of modern democracy, the signing of the Magna Carta by King John. And finally, in 2019 on this day, a baseball jersey belonging to Babe Ruth becomes the most expensive sports memorabilia when it sells for $5.64 million at an auction in New York. I wonder if it's a game jersey. 5.6. Well, there you go. When you mix a hardcore sports fanatic with a gazillionaire, money is no object. 5.64 million. Ooh, wow. All right. So that wraps up on this day events. I'm pretty sure I got them all there, except for Typhoid Mary. In 1907, researcher George Soper publishes the results of his investigation into recent typhoid outbreaks in the New York area and announces that Mary Malone, also known as Typhoid Mary, is the likely source of the typhoid outbreak. All right, well, that's it. Let's see if anybody else is out there would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, celebrating week 1500. For the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Any new check-ins anywhere, please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo, Foxtrot.
Okay, Vern, VA3, CRF. Good evening and welcome. You're coming in good there, Vern.
Thanks, Chuck. Just on a mobile, but I'm in the car.
Oh, you kind of moved there, I think. But you were coming in great on the first transmission there. Well, thanks for jumping in there and sharing with us the 1500th week of the continuous amateur radio exchange group there. Glad to have you aboard, Vern. How's things?
Pretty good, Chuck. Hope you can still copy me.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Whereabouts are you?
I was momentarily mobile, and I am literally just parking the car.
Okay. And whereabouts are you parking the car? At home?
Yep. Yep. Just at home. Just here in Waterdown. Just coming home from an event that I was at. So yeah, I've been listening along, and I figured when I'm driving, I probably should not be using the radio. I just have the handy talkie.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You don't want to be spotted doing that. What is it? A $500 fine now, or $1,000? It's crazy. Yeah. If you're using a handheld radio in your mobile, the handheld radio must be secured and either use the Vox or the earpiece or an external microphone. But yeah, you got to be careful because even though you have an exempt license, your license exempts you from getting a ticket there. That is distracted driving when you have a loose piece of equipment in the vehicle. Okay, Vern, great job out of Waterdown, and once again, thanks for joining us tonight. Your check-in number 24 tonight, and we are streaming the net live on YouTube. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search box there, and you can play it back, or listen to us live for the remainder of the net. Thank you, Vern. Anything else?
No, that's it for now, Chuck. Appreciate the chance to check in. I'm going to head into the house, so I probably, if there is another round, I can't guarantee I'll be on for it.
Okay, very good, Vern. Thanks again. Okay, anyone else, anyone, anywhere wishing to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? You don't have to be a member, just to check in. We are celebrating 1,500 weeks of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, longest running Simplex Net in Hamilton. Looking for your check ins, anyone, anywhere. Please come now.
VE3QEE.
VE3EIR.
Okay, I heard two stations there. I heard QEE and EIR. Let's go to Marty. Victor Echo 3, Quebec Echo Echo. Good evening, Marty. Come on in.
Hello there, Chuck. Good evening to you and to all listening on net, and to Don, who's going to follow me. Anyway, it's been a wonderful day out there, and I've just been doing all kinds of stuff. And oh gosh, I looked at my watch. I thought I better check into that net. Over.
QSL there, Marty. Well, it's a good thing we're on for 2 hours. Sometimes we go a little bit longer, and if the excuse me conditions require that we stay a bit longer, we do. But it's usually a nice full 2 hours for the net there, and John has kept it like that. He did mention we had him on the net last week there, and he did mention that he was interested in maybe once he gets set up there with a radio and antenna, that we might split the net, and I would do 1 hour on the 2 meters here, and John would pick up the remainder of the net on a 40 meters or something like that.
Well, that's interesting. Well, you've been going a good long time, so I think things must be pretty well clicking in place there. So, Chuck, I don't know if I'd change anything. Over.
Yeah, I know. We could continue with the 2 hours, and whoever wants to go check in with John can also do that there. Like you said, yeah, we're pretty comfortable the way we time things, and so as well as I do, being a net controller, you sort of try and time things to start and end at a certain time. So, yeah, we are getting comfortable, and still get nervous, believe it or not, once in a while. Like today, for example, I was a little bit nervous about the net tonight, always wanting everything to go off smoothly, right? So, um, but yeah, after you get things going and you kind of forget about the nervousness and just have fun.
I got my 80-40 shorty back up after the storm the other, I guess, couple of weeks ago. Now it came down and I managed to get it up. It isn't up as high as it should be, but hey, we'll leave it like that because I'm sure it'll be coming down in the not too distant future. Wire antennas are kind of like that, eh?
Yes, yes, that reminds me, Marty. I've got a wire that I've still got partially strung up in between my fence and the neighbor's fence there, and I'm gonna have to get a balun for it or whatever I need. I think I might turn it into an end fed or yeah, we're gonna do something with it. We got a wire just hanging there, so we're gonna do something with that.
I don't hear everybody on the net. I think because of my location and also because of the attic antenna. So some of the guys I hear quite easily, and some of the fellas, like the last speaker, I didn't hear at all. Over.
Okay, Marty. Yeah, well, that's the thing with Simplex. Not everyone can hear everyone else, but fortunately, we are streaming the net live on YouTube, and so if somebody wants to play it back, you just type my call sign in the YouTube search box, and you can either stream it live or play it back. So that's the convenience of modern technology now.
Okay, well, I better step aside and let Don come in there. Chuck, nice talking to you, and thanks for being there. And it's quite an accomplishment. 1,500 weeks. That's pretty remarkable. 73 for now, and I'll be clear.
Okay, Marty, I do want to thank you again for stopping by and help celebrate with us week 1,500. And so always a pleasure talking to you. We look forward to stopping by your net again and talking you down the log. Okay, VE3QEE. Next, we've got Don, like Marty said. Victor Echo 3, Echo India Romeo. Don, good evening, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Chuck, and congratulations. And Marty, if you're still there, just go onto YouTube, VA3CJZ, just type it in, and you'll get tonight's show live, and you can run it back. You can see other shows. Chuck is doing a marvelous job on YouTube there, and you'll hear everyone. You'll hear what he hears. Anyway, so Chuck, I just wanted to say that you're like the caretaker for the Hamnet, the longest running Simplex Net in Hamilton. You're like Bob Young, who's the caretaker for the Hamilton Ticats, the longest running football team in Hamilton. So if it wasn't for you two guys to carry this on, you're doing great service. So another couple of years there, Chuck, will make you the prime owner of the Wednesday night net instead of just being a caretaker like right now. Back to you, Chuck.
Okay, Don. Well, thank you for all that. I do appreciate the compliments. And yeah, well, hey, listen, if Bob Young wants to throw some money this way, we can improve our station. But we work with what we've got, and I'm pretty happy that I've got the setup that I have. It couldn't have gone up without the help of other amateur radio operators, especially with the tower erection party, as they call it. And yeah, we're using a 3 sections tower with a 10-foot mast pole and a Diamond X on top of everything, Diamond X 200. And so we're quite pleased with our station, and we appreciate all the help we've gotten over these last few years. And it's my pleasure and my honor to carry the torch for John. Again, Don, you heard that we spoke to John last week, right?
Yeah, yes, I did. I heard him on. Larry was doing I just didn't have a chance to check in. Larry had this phone in. Okay, so I just one little thing here, Chuck, before you go. I was just wondering I'm certainly not the longest check-in person on this net. I've been doing it for 21 years, but if Bob, John started out in Dundas there, so if Bob checks in, you could ask, is probably the longest running check-in person. I didn't quite say it the way I wanted to say it, but anyway, if you can ask him how long he's been checking in.
Yeah, great point there, Don. I spoke to Bob last week. He checked in to the net, and he did mention that he was around when John started the net. So VE3XKV, Bob, he's also the gentleman that I borrow his remote station crossband into 146.430 there. Whenever I have trouble hearing certain stations, do appreciate his help with the station. And so, yes, Bob, VE3XKV, is the longest, oldest check-in operator on the net here.
Yeah, he may not be the oldest. I might be the oldest, but you got to be in your 80s like me to be older than me. Anyway, so that means that Bob has been checking in for 28.8 years now.
That's right. He said he was around from the beginning there, and he said he spent many nights with John when nobody was checking in for a while there, and they would just chit chat until people started coming up and showing up.
Okay, Chuck, I won't hold it. You're doing a great job. Really appreciate what you're doing. VE3EIR.
Okay, Don, you're sounding good tonight. There's hardly any noise coming in with your transmission there, so good job. And there has to be really good conditions happening now. As I mentioned earlier, my noise level dropped down, and so that's good. Okay, Don, do appreciate it. Again, you celebrating with us the 1500th week. You are in the logbook, and you are check-in number 26. My record is 27, so let's see if we can tie that and see if anyone else would like to join us here and check in to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, week 1500. Looking for check-ins, anyone, anywhere, please come now. All right, well, nothing heard. Let's go back to the list and see Vanya, Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray, Lima Juliet.
Yes, Chuck, I'm still with you guys. So I got the coffee and I just moved to the little bit different location. So I'm listening what you guys are talking about. So it's good. Like, you know what? It's, two more guys to come in, and you're gonna make a breakout all-time high on both ends and a number of, let's call it episodes or check-ins or nets. I like episodes. It's easier for my English. And the numbers of the people check in. But if they don't check in, you know what? It'll be another time to score the new record, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we can scare up one or two more just to break the record there. That'd be awesome. Still a few people that I know check in sometimes, haven't yet tonight, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, you know what? Today I came across one funny picture, And I was so afraid to post it on Facebook not to go in jail, Chuck. You know what? Like, oh my God, it was funny. I don't know. Like, I guess if we break the record tonight, I'm gonna, how you say this, risk going to jail and put a funny picture, a funny joke on the Facebook. So maybe this will help.
Oh, you're a little gun shy, are you? You're a reformed Facebook convict, and now you choose carefully what you post, or try to, anyways. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I've been there myself for maybe a day, 24 hours or something. Sometimes I'll click on Facebook posts. You check your notifications, and you'll see someone liked your post. So you click on it, and the page comes up blank. It's like the moderators have pulled my post, but only after I've posted it, of course. But I haven't gotten any warnings or threats of going to Facebook jail or nothing like that. The posts disappear. So that's social media for you.
In real life, it's called canceling on Facebook, and I guess on internet it's a ghosting. Ghosting, it's even worse. You keep posting the stuff, and they make sure no one sees it. You go over there and see everything is there, but no one else sees it.
Yeah.
So I mean, they are crafty and funny nowadays, but it is what it is. I guess paper, pen, and envelope still works just fine.
Yeah, that's true. I know. I'm starting to shy away from it myself there, and you hear all these things going on in these companies, and it just makes you wonder. But by golly, you know what? If it wasn't for Facebook, I never would have reconnected with all my old Carney friends from the '80s and friends from high school, even. And so I have to really, be thankful for that much, anyways.
I cannot agree more with that because, I mean, that's exactly why I kept mine alive. I brought all my friends and kids I grew up with and went to school. And, when the thingamajigger came down, everyone went to different ways. And that was the only way to kind of like, I'm not going to say spy on each other, but, see that everyone is doing somewhat well and everything is okay to a point, I guess. And so sometimes along the way, like everything got kind of like all funny and whatnot, but not necessarily with my friends, but we just with the social media in general. There's the gentleman called Daniel Kineman or Kahman, whatever. He wrote the book Thinking Fast and Slow, and basically he figured out few things what drives the Dutch people to go in certain directions and why they do some stuff and why they follow the crowd and that type of thing. And I guess soon when the advertisers realize how powerful the medium to Facebook is or any social network is, like, I mean, it just went a full blast on the people. So all the time there's a people upping up each other, like, so, which I kind of don't like, but I guess it is what it is.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, listen, Vanya, we've got another check-in through the YouTube that I didn't mark down. So we are tied now with the record, and we've got Victor Alpha 2, Whiskey Bravo Tango, Andreas, originally from Montreal, and we've got him in the log now. So we're at 27, unless anybody else wants to give us another call sign or someone would like to check in. Thank you, Vanya. And we'll try and do a 73 round real quick once I go through this list here. So, anyways, let's see if there's anyone else out there who would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. This is VA3CJZ, looking for check-ins anywhere, anyone.
VE3XKB.
Victor Alpha 3 November, Foxtrot Golf.
VY2HI stroke VE3.
Okay, I heard 3 stations there, and Dave, you'll have to give me that call again. I was busy typing.
VY2HI stroke VE3.
All right, got it. Thank you, Dave. That makes 30. All right, well, let's go to our long time original check-in from the beginning of the AREG. Victor Echo 3, X-Ray Kilo, Victor. Bob, good evening, sir, and welcome. I was hoping you'd stop by.
Well, congratulations anyway, Chuck. 1500, and yeah, you got to set that record, so that's great. And I got to set the 28 record. I was just waiting, Chuck. I was just waiting. Thought I'd get in there at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Kate, you're what do they call that? A pinch hitter.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure if I'd get in there because I knew there was going to be somebody else. So I put 200 watts on it and figured hopefully I would get in.
Oh my, 200 watts. Well, it's working for you there, Bob. Loud and proud. I'm sure a lot of stations can hear you. And thanks for letting me use your crossband there when I need it. It sure comes in handy.
Well, I'm sorry it's not up to snuff right now, Chuck. I got to do some antenna work. There, like I said, there was some damage done during that storm. I got an element that on my 440 antenna that's sitting horizontal. I don't even know if it's being fed anymore or not.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's I want to do that before winter time, so to speak. And I thought the 2-meter one was compromised as well, but it seems to be working all right. That's the one I'm transmitting on, so it still seems to be working. So, but anyway, yeah, super. And so yeah, you're gonna break that record by a long shot yet, and you're not even finished.
Yeah, absolutely there, Bob. I'm just looking on the YouTube stream right now, and Wade, VA3NCA out of Dundas, is saying that Sean was in there earlier, and I must have missed him. So I guess we'll put that down. VE3FNI. And yeah, I think Don was in there, EIR, talking about who is the oldest, not oldest, but God, person to check in, going back to the beginning. So you're definitely the guy.
Well, I know Don's been on for a long time. I don't know how many years Don was on, but I mean, I recall him being way back there. And yeah, well, there was, of course, there was a whole group back then, right? And very few are still have come back to this net. So I don't know whether some of them have passed away or doing other things, but Don is one of the ones that I do remember, and he used to he was a regular on the net as well. So yeah, well, that's great, and I'm proud to be your record breaker too tonight.
All right, very good. And so absolutely, you're the one who broke my tie, and I do thank you for that. Good timing, Bob. And we'll go to the next person on the list here. Just to let you know, I only had 30 on my logbook here. Uh, Enough room for 30 check-ins, and now it's full up to 30. So I'll have to write down the rest of them. I guess I'll have to extend the number of check-ins for next day right there. So yeah, I forgot it stopped at 30. So anyways, yeah, you're number 28, the tiebreaker, and Paul VE3CSY was the first to check in tonight.
VE3 GNP.
Okay.
Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta.
Okay, I heard three other stations there. VE3BK. Bob, thanks again. We're going to move on. And we've got BK, GNP, and sorry, who's the other station? RPAD, Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. Okay, we've got you in the log. Okay, VE3BK. Rick, good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening. I've been busy tonight with our meetings, and I've got a meeting. We had VE3GSO, VE3EI, and some Scott Taylor called Dave from London. Give us a really, really detailed talk about the workings of WWA, the time zone station, how many antennas they got in the car, they put out all that kind of stuff. Really good. Anyway, I had somebody just called me on Skype and told me I better check in. So I don't have Reg with me tonight, but I do have somebody else on the phone here. We can't really talk to you. Here, but you can't hear him. We got VA3JHD. You want to say something or go ahead? Okay, John, are you there?
Okay, Rick, before you go any further there, we're having a bit of trouble hearing you. Your audio is at a minimum. If you could see if you could bring that up a bit, that'd be great.
Okay, what's wrong with the audio? Is it too low?
Yes, sir, too low.
Comment VA3DGA. He's 5'9 plus 25 here, but yeah, right. The audio is very low. It's like a Q3 copy. That's what I'm hearing.
Yep, thanks, Dave.
Okay. Okay, got feedback there. Okay, anyway, do you hear me okay now?
Oh, yes, sir. Now you're up to snuff.
Okay, I got a B3JHD one. Want to check in too. He's on the phone with me right now, and we'll let him say hello. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Victor Alpha 3 JHD. Good evening. How are you this evening? Over.
Ah, hello there, VA3JHD, VA3CJZ. Well, thanks for checking in to this special occasion. This is week 1,500 that AREG has been on the air for 1,500 consecutive weeks there. So I do want to say thanks for checking in to both of you, Rick and yourself. I'm sorry, what's your name, sir?
Yeah, it's John. The first name is John, VA3JHD. Over.
Okay, VA3JHD. A little tricky on the tongue there, but we got her. All right, John, thanks for checking in, sir. Much appreciated. We'll send it back to Rick there. Thanks, Rick.
Yeah, okay, technology, what can I say? Okay, thanks for being there. Thanks for doing it. 1,500 weeks, that's a real milestone. Anyway, you've got Ridge in Australia beat there, Chuck. So, anyway, you carry on with the net here. I'm going to go back to my phone.
So I'll be on the side. BA3 CJZ from B3 BK.
All right, Rick, thanks a bunch. We broke our record for check-ins tonight. We are now at 35. Before the record was 27, and Bob XKV was kind enough to break our tie. And now we have a bunch more, so it's great. Okay, Rick, thanks again. VE3 Bravo Kilo. Next, let's go to Garnett. VE3 GNP.
You didn't beat it, you crushed it.
Yeah, just getting a check in there, Chuck, and about Garnett. How you doing? And that's all I have. Anyways, it's good net tonight, Chuck. I've been listening to most of it in the other room.
Yeah, okay, very good, Garnett. Sounds like you're a little bit under the weather there, but I do appreciate you taking the time out and checking in with us on this special occasion. Thanks, Garnett. Anything else?
No, it's just my breathing's not the greatest the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Anyways, have a good net, Chuck. 73 was out in the bed. Everybody else on net, 73, BE3 GMP.
Yeah. Okay, Garnett. Thanks again. You take care of yourself. That reminds me, I'm going to have to order some more puffers now that the heat and humidity are going to be coming starting tomorrow. So, all right, Garnett, take care. VE3 GNP, downtown Hamilton, almost North End. And speaking of North End, we missed Richard tonight. I'm sure he knew the net was on. I don't know what's happening with his radio, but I thought he would have at least checked in on the YouTube, but haven't seen him. Okay, VE3 GNP. Next is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. RPAD, come on in.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and congratulations to the 1500. And yeah, you're sounding good. And I hope you guys not going to drink too much alcohol because of the celebration and stuff like that right now. And yeah, I'm putting out that usually 100 watt right now. So and I'm at the home QTH. You're coming in loud and clear. You're doing a good job like you always do. And again, congratulations. Back to you.
Okay, RPAD, thank you for taking the time out and checking in with us on this anniversary of AREG 1500 weeks consecutive. You're going to catch up in about 3 or 4 years there, RPAD, if you keep going every night. I don't even know what net number you've been doing consecutively there, but it's got to be over 700. Anyways, okay, well, thanks, RPAD. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Chuck. And we don't count the numbers anymore. That was a COVID-19 countdown, I guess. But no, we just go by the date.
Okay, very good then. Still, yeah, you're doing a fantastic job to be able to do that every night there. So good job to you. And thanks for all you do to help out amateur radio operators in the Hamilton area and beyond. And you're a good man, RPAD. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Send our best wishes to your lovely wife, Kathy. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, thank you very much. And you have a good night. 73.
Okay, 73. Is there anyone else out there who'd like to stop by and say hi on this AREG week 1500? This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, looking for any last minute check-ins.
Did you bring in my distance call sign for your check-in as well?
Yes, sir. It's in the log. Thank you very much, Dave. I did not call on you. I do apologize. I had to do some finagling with the logbook there because it only had space for 30 check-ins, so we had to modify it. But yeah, we've got VY2 HI, I believe it is, stroke VE3.
And don't forget Steve.
That's right. That's right. We're not going to forget Steve. Anything else there, Dave?
No, nothing. But I was thrilled to hear Bob in there. To think that he was one of the original guys from the start of the net, and it's nearly 3 decades ago, and to see that it, he's still a part of that. That's pretty epic stuff. So I would love to hear stories sometimes if there's time available, like not now when you're at the witching hour, but what were the QSOs like back in those days, and what was topical and so on and so forth. So epic stuff. Thank you for doing it. I think you did an awesome job tonight, and I was happy to be able to be to check in, and yeah, glad Vanya's out of Facebook jail too, whatever that was all about.
Yeah, that was some silliness there, Dave. So, yeah, he's out now, and it was fun authorizing his posts while he was in jail.
Very good. Anyway, back to you, good sir, with VY2HI stroke VE3 and VA3DGA. Thanks, Chuck. Have a good one, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Much appreciated, sir. All right, well, let's go down to our final check-in, I do believe, and that would be Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot Golf. Steve, welcome.
Before you start, Steve, if you don't mind, Dave, are you coming on Saturday to the meet and greet?
I don't think I am. I'm going to be doing a pre-test for field day. I didn't know that there was something going on this Saturday. PDL, nice to hear you, sir. Yeah, okay, if you could bounce the information out and around, I'll see if I can fit it in, but no promises.
Yeah, it's at my place again, sir. You were here for the first one. We had a pretty good turnout and a good time, and yeah, if you got time, it'd be a pleasure to see you again, and I'm sure a bunch of the guys would like to meet you for the first time as well. Like I said, this Saturday, starting at 3 o'clock until, I don't know, till the sun comes up.
Excellent stuff. If I can find a way to weasel some time over there, I would love to come over and say hi. You hosted an awesome party that last time, and I thank you for it. You got me introduced to a lot of the folks and make some eyeball QSOs. That was pretty epic. V3PDL, VA3DGA. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Dave. Always a pleasure talking to you, my friend. Okay, Steve, thanks for letting me interrupt, sir. NFG, go ahead. V3PDL.
All right, Steve, are you there? Oh, I hope he's not too upset. We kind of rolled over him there. Like I said, we had a glitch with the logbook because we went over the amount, the limit of check-ins. So I'm sorry, Steve. If you're still there, come on in. VA3 NFG.
Maybe he had to run to the little boy's room.
Yeah. Okay. Very good then. Well, let's see if we can do a quick 7-3 round here. So let's start off with VE3 CSY. Paul, are you there? Last round. We just talked to Dave. Next is Kevin, VE3 WKG. Kevin, last call.
Yeah, still in here, hanging in there. It's Chuck sitting on the porch, having a beer and listening along. Holy cow. What are you at, about 35?
36 with Steve, but he disappeared for now. But yeah, 36, man.
I'm back in the saddle there, Chuck.
Way to go, and there he is. Okay, no more traffic there. I'll let you move on there, Chuck, with the last round there. And hello, everybody, and good night, everybody. I'll let you get back to NFG there. VE3WKG in the portable.
Coming up Saturday.
Yeah, Kevin, are you coming up to Paul's on Saturday? You got transportation now.
Yeah, we'll see if we can make it. Hey, I might not be wanted up there, though.
What are you talking about, driver?
Hey, if I might have other people that won't come. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're all friends over here, buddy. It's a ham radio group. It's a hobby, and yeah, no worries.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if my new bike can make it up there, but who knows? We'll try. V3WKG.
All right, Kevin, you heard it there. The invite was given, so you're welcome to join us anytime. Thanks for being part of this AREG, Kevin. Much appreciated. Now let's go to Steve, who finally made it back. VA3NFG.
Oh yeah, hey, sorry about that. I just jumped on there, said I was back. No, I took the portable out back there because the dogs wanted out, and the portable was on duplex mode. So when you said go ahead, I went into my spiel. So that's okay. Good evening to everybody on net, and I want to use my my Charlie Foxtrot 4 November Foxtrot Golf special events call sign due to the 1500th week special event net. So there you go. That's all I got there, Chuck. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. And back to net there. Charlie Foxtrot 4 November Foxtrot Golf.
Okay, can you say that again? Charlie Foxtrot 4?
Yeah, a few QRs that it comes up to me. It's because when I got my ticket on the 50th year, it's a bicentennial year of Canada. So, yeah, it's Charlie Foxtrot 4, November Foxtrot Golf.
All right, Steve, got you in the book. Not a problem. Okay, where are we now? Thanks a bunch, Steve, for adding that call sign. And we are now at 37. Sorry, make that 38 check ins with Greg, VA3 X Ray Lima Mike. All right, very good, Greg. Thank you very much. And thank you, everyone on YouTube who checked in. Much appreciated. So, where are we now? I guess that's it. 38 check-ins tonight. What a fabulous night! Thanks everyone for helping me out, having some fun with us, saying hello, and being part of this momentous occasion. AREG Week 1500, big success. A big thank you to everyone. Does anyone have any 7-3 comments before we go?
Good night, Chucky.
Night, Huey.
Got you on YouTube, Chuck. 73.
Yeah, awesome net there. Almost 40. Way to go.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin, and thanks, Marty. Yeah, anyone else want to jump in there? I could go down the list, but a lot of guys are gone, I think.
Good night, Chuck. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Fox. I'm in the house, but I'm still listening.
Thanks for doing it, and congratulations.
All right, thank you, Wade and Vern. Anyone else?
Well, I'll say good night to you there, Chuck, and we'll catch you again. VE3XKV.
All right, Bob. Yeah, we'll have to do the phone call thing there. I gotta give you a call. It's been a while. So with that, anyone else?
Don't forget to put the garbage out. VA3 IMW clearing with VA3 CJZ 73s.
Yes, garbage night. I managed to cut the grass yesterday. Everything's in the bag. Now I just got to lug the bag out. So, and it's not raining. So thanks, Mac. Much appreciated.
doubled there with Vern, so I'll throw out the special event call Victor Golf 3 November Charlie Alpha with 73s. Good night, Chuck.
Okay, Wade, we'll add that. Victor Golf 3 November Charlie Alpha. All right, very good. Okay, well, it's 10:15 p.m. It was a great night for me. I was a little bit nervous at first, but things just fell into place, and I relaxed and went with the flow. And with the help of all you guys, it's been a very great, successful night. I'd like to thank everyone for participating in this week's AREG, and I look forward to hearing from you again next week. That'll be week 1501. Until then, stay safe. Have a great rest of the week. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu saying 7-3, and good night to all. I will take a short break and come back, see if anybody wants to continue chit-chatting. But we do need to step away for a minute. Thanks again, VA3 CJZ.
Short. And don't forget, Saturday night, everybody, or Saturday, if you all want to come by for the AREG meet and greet to commemorate the 1500th week, everybody's invited. So if you need the address, if you don't know it already, just look it up on QRZ V3PDL. Thanks, Chuck, and I think Huey was in there too.
Paul, you gonna have McSushi there?
For those that heard me, anyway.
Okay, let me know if you want McSushi, because I'll bring some up.
Mix sushi.
All right. Good
Make
night,
sure it's
everyone.
deep fried.
Thanks. It's been a blast.
Yeah, if it's not all
really
greasy,
had a
I
lot
can't
of
eat
fun.
it.
Okay.